Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. It's going to be games I recently completed. PlayStation 4 edition. Because over the last couple of months, really, I've just been focusing mainly on the PlayStation 4. I did complete a PlayStation 3 game, but I've not actually showed that game yet because I'm quite behind on pickups, and I don't really have many games that I've picked up. So I'll mention that I completed that game when I do my next pickup video. But yeah, like I say, been focusing mainly on the PlayStation 4, completing a lot of the games I got for Christmas, and yeah, just overall having a really good time with the PlayStation 4, you know. So yeah, let's get stuck into it, shall we? So I'm not going to mention this one too much because I mentioned this on the thoughts of the games I got for Christmas. So I think at that time I'd almost completed it. So yeah, I'll get it over with quickly. Assassin's Creed Origins. Have actually finished this game now, and yeah, my point still stands. I think this is an absolutely amazing game. Probably my favourite Assassin's Creed game. Finally a game that's maybe beat Assassin's Creed 2. I do prefer the setting and stuff of Assassin's Creed 2, you know, Italy and stuff, but as far as gameplay goes, this is easily my favourite. Gameplay is just so fun, the amount of exploration stuff you can do in this game, really good. I really like the settings as well. Obviously Egypt, very good. Love exploring, going through tombs and things, finding lots of things, lots of stuff to discover in this game. So I do love the world. It's very good. I like Bayek. I think he's a very good assassin. And yeah, the ending for me was okay. I didn't think it was as good as I thought it was going to be, the ending, but you know, a lot of people really praised the ending. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was mind-blowing like a lot of people say, but yeah, I still really enjoyed this game. I think this game was absolutely fantastic. Like I say, probably my favourite Assassin's Creed game for gameplay. So yeah, that's that. Next one is Doom Eternal. So I did finish this. I struggled my way through this game. This game was bloody difficult. I'm not gonna lie, very hard. So yeah, how would I compare this to Doom, the 2016 reboot? I think this has got better locations. I think it's got a better selection of weapons and upgrades and things. Probably more variety with enemies. I'd rather play Doom 2016. This game is way too difficult. I don't know what they were thinking, making this so hard. But yeah, this is a very difficult game. Easily the hardest FPS game I've played in a hell of a long time. I did manage to beat it on the normal, which is what hurt me plenty. So I did have an urge a few times to drop it down to easy, but I managed to go through it. But oh my god, too blooming hard. I was struggling, especially near the end. It just got absolutely insane. So yeah, very unbalanced for me when it comes to difficulty. It's too hard. I don't know why they made it so difficult. So maybe it's just me. Maybe I suck at the game. But for me, it was too difficult. I wouldn't play through it again. It was too frustrating. Which is a shame because I love the music and the gameplay. It was fun, but the very unbalanced difficulty. I didn't like it for that. Going from a hard game to quite an easy game. World of Final Fantasy. Yep. So yeah, I finished this. For me, this wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It turned out to be just above average, slightly. I didn't like any of the characters. These two characters that you play as, I really didn't like them. He was a goofball and she was a douchebag. All she ever did was make fun of her brother all the time. She was really nasty to him. Proper douche. Got Tama here that floats around, can be okay, be a little bit annoying at times as well. So yeah, quite an easy game. If you're new to RPGs, this is not a terrible place to start. It is very cartoony, very cutesy, not too difficult as far as the combat goes. It does get a little bit difficult, well, more difficult towards the end, but nothing too hard. Probably the easiest Final Fantasy game that I've played through. But yeah, for me, the whole gimmick about this was capturing monsters and fight, having the monsters fight alongside you and things, which I like. I like monster battling games where you capture monsters and you train them, and level them up and stuff. I like that. I really like that aspect when it comes to games. That's why I'm a big fan of like Digimon and stuff. But yeah, for me, this one just wasn't that interesting. I didn't think there was a huge amount of like interesting like monster designs. Like there was a lot of monsters that you could capture, but a lot of them just looked quite generic. Not too many things that really like blew my mind, like by the way they looked. So but yeah, it was cool to see like Cloud and stuff, and like their and Tifa and stuff in like little cartoony form, like little pop figures. So I liked that. That was kind of cool. But yeah, for me the game was just slightly above average. I would have no desire to play through it again. And I don't really plan on doing like the post game stuff because I hear it's quite grindy, so I don't fancy that. I'll tell you what, I'll mention that we mentioned World of Final Fantasy. I did get a month of PlayStation Plus, so the reason for that, of course, was the Final Fantasy VII Remake. And I just actually finished it yesterday. And oh my god, they did a really good job with this remake. I absolutely loved the remake. I thought it was amazing. Very, very good. Like, I did feel at times that there was a little bit too much dialogue and a little, bit too much walking around, just like talking to people. So it did drag on in like quite a lot of places. But, the world, absolutely beautiful, beautiful graphics. I really like what they did with the characters. I think the characters were all very, very likeable. Favourite still Aerith. I still absolutely love Aerith. Like, she's so innocent. She's so kind. I absolutely love her. She's so good. But yeah, like Barret was awesome. Like, Barret was awesome in the original game as well. But I think in this game, like, they did even more with Barret. Like, I love the bond with like Barret and his daughter. You've got Barret, this big tough dude and stuff. Like, he acts all like serious and like tough. But then when like Barret's with his daughter, he's a bit of a softie, which I absolutely love. So yeah, Barret and his daughter was very heartwarming to see. Did a really good job with that. Red 13 didn't get a lot of time, but they'll probably like expand more in Red 13 in like the next game. Which I'm looking forward to. The 13 Part 2. 13 Part 2? Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 2. Sorry. Got bloody 13 in my head now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'll probably be on PlayStation 5, not PlayStation 4. Who knows, I might do it on both consoles. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I think they did a good job. The music was absolutely great as well. So yeah, really did a good job in my opinion. So yeah, like the next game is Metagross Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Which obviously I wanted to give another shot because I got this like years ago, like the normal version of this. It wasn't the complete edition or definitive edition, so it was just like the normal like version. And yeah, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I just wasn't really feeling it at the time. But giving it another chance, I think this was absolutely an amazing game. Like very, very good game. I did complete the Ground Zeroes as well. Like after I completed like the Phantom Pain. It was only like an hour and a half long. It was okay. It felt just more like a expanded demo. But like the main game, like the Phantom Pain, I thought was very, very good. It's probably like the Metal Gear Solid game that's got the least amount of cutscenes and dialogue. Because obviously like, the Metal Gear Solid games are always very heavy on dialogue. This didn't have as much dialogue for me as like previous games. Which I'm definitely a fan of. Like I don't mind like cutscenes and dialogue to like, build up characters and story, but sometimes Metal Gear Solid can go a little bit too far with a cutscene, especially Metal Gear Solid 4. That was too much. That was too much. But yeah, like, gameplay is very, very fun. It's like mission based, so you can like recruit people to your base. So if you want to like grind and like recruit more people, you can like go back and do previous missions, which is really, really cool. So yeah, I really liked it. Like it didn't feel as much of a Metal Gear Solid game as like previous games. But I still really enjoyed it for its gameplay. The gameplay was very, very solid. It was very fun. Solid. Didn't mean that, I promise, guys. But yeah, like the stealth was very, very fun to do, very satisfying. I wanted to be stealthy as much as possible because the stealth was very, very well done and very fun to like pull off. So yeah, very good game. Really liked that one. How long did it take me? Don't know, probably 30 hours maybe. It was quite long. as well. So a lot of these games are quite long. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It was very good. Where would I rank it? Probably my third favourite Metal Gear Solid game. My favourite's still the original Metal Gear Solid on the PS1. Then Metal Gear Solid 3. Then probably this. Then Metal Gear Solid 2. Then 4. Probably. I think 4 is pretty good as well. Just too many cutscenes in 4. So yeah, that's probably my order for like the main like Metal Gear Solid games. And yeah, another one is Code Vein, which was one that Stars Gaming got me for my Christmas. The Demon Souls like kind of game, but not quite as difficult as Demon Souls. This game's, you know, it's more lenient, which I'm definitely a fan of, because Demon Souls isn't for me. It's too hard. Like I don't have the patience and stuff to get good at those games, so those are just not for me. Like I've got to accept it. So this is probably the best chance I had of playing through like a Souls-like game, and I beat it. I beat it with, you know, some issues. Like some bosses really took quite a lot of attempts to beat, but I didn't really get frustrated with the game. I thought the game was, I say, quite fair, you know, because you get more checkpoints in this than what you do in like Demon Souls. If you got Demon Souls and stuff like that, you can go for like 40 minutes, or like levels like 40-50 minutes long. You don't get like checkpoints and things. So yeah, definitely not for me. But yeah, like the levels in this game, you do get like multiple checkpoints through the levels. Sometimes it can be a little bit more spaced out, a little bit stricter, but overall I think it's quite a fair game. But yeah, I really like the animation style. It is really, really good. Waifu Souls, as a lot of people call it for some reason. I don't know about Waifu Souls. Like, it has got waifus in it, I guess, but it's not as bad as that, you know? But yeah, like I really liked the music was good, like the monster designs was good, characters were okay. I don't think the story and characters were like too interesting, like if I'm being totally honest, but I thought the gameplay was fun. Like I say, if you like Demon Souls, yeah, I definitely recommend like this game, but just don't expect as much a challenge as Demon Souls. Like I can't even remember if this has got a difficulty setting. But I was gonna say, like, if you're not, like, if you really want a challenge, might put it in hard mode or something for this. But I can't even remember if it's got a difficulty setting. If it did, I put it on normal. So, but yeah, I really liked the game. I thought the game was pretty good, pretty challenging at times, but nothing like too out there, you know. Nothing that frustrated me, which was good. And the last one is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. So I mentioned in my last pickup video that I did pick this up for £10, and I think I mentioned I was about 3-4 hours in, but I hadn't like properly got into the game because I was too busy with other games. But I've completed this game now. It was a lot longer than I thought, like 17-18 hours. It took me quite a while to beat this game. I don't know. I wanted to like this game so bad, but it just got really confusing. Like, I had to use a walkthrough in the end, like 4 or 5 times, just because I really didn't know where I was going. Like, I tried my best to like figure things out on my own, like I usually do, but I don't know, this was just quite cryptic at times. Like, I just didn't know what I was doing, which is always a problem for me. And like later levels, I just thought it got a little bit frustrating as well. Like navigation was annoying. Like the enemies were quite annoying to fight. I don't know. Like the game, it went downhill for me. I think in the end, I've kind of just come to the conclusion that this game wasn't for me. Which is a shame because I was enjoying it. I do like the art style. I like the music. It does feel very Castlevania-like, which is cool. But yeah, like a good like wide variety of enemy types and weapons that you can collect and use, but yeah, it was just too cryptic. Like I just got a little bit frustrated not really knowing where I was going. And then when I looked it up, I was like, oh, it would have taken me bloody hours to figure that out, you know? Because like the map, I would say the map is pretty good, but obviously it doesn't tell you exactly where you need to go. You have to like figure it out for yourself sometimes. So yeah, that kind of ruined my enjoyment a little bit. I don't think it's a bad game, not by a long shot. I think it's still a decent enough game, just not something I'd play through again. So I think this one might go on eBay. But if you like Castlevania games and you like games you have to like figure things out, yeah, I would definitely recommend this one. It just wasn't too for me, I guess. I don't know. It had some things going for it that I enjoyed, but a lot of things just annoyed me. So anyway guys, yeah, that is it for my PlayStation 4 games I recently completed. I need to stop. I keep looking at the mirror. I'm sorry guys. I always forget to look at the phone directly. It's a bad habit of mine. So yeah guys, hope you guys have enjoyed this anime. Let me know what you think of any of these games. Hopefully I'll be making a pickup video within the next couple of weeks, because game shops will be opening soon. Thank God. I'm sick of like lockdowns and things. Get the game shops open, get the charity shops open. Maybe get some bargains, hopefully. I just miss going into a shop and looking around, you know? That's not a bombing supermarket, because supermarkets are boring. You really just go to a supermarket for your food and things. I want to get the entertainment places open, you know? So anyway guys, thanks for watching anyway guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. And yeah, catch you all later. See you guys.